David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Sangapolitelli. Right side, it's Marshall. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Left side, it's Marshall. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. It's complete. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Speeding down the left side. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Texas Tech, 7, Cal, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Sweet. Let's go.
JKS. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Bear! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That one just came off his hand badly.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one for...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Go, go.
Throwing, Sangapovatelli fires it down the seam. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Sweep. Flash.
Tight end now in motion.
Ready, go.
Sangapovatelli from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over it. Complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Ready. 129. Ready, go.
Turns into the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback changing the play. 4th down, Sangapovatelli. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Hammond. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires and picked off. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. With the catch, it's McKinley. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. Plows through the defense. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Number 37, set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Songopolitelli on the play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songopolitelli. He lets one fly deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snaps on fourth down. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Songapolotelli. Right side, it's Marshall. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Golden Bears are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Songapolotelli from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that drive covered 40 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Going deep to the corner. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. JKS unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Booster. Slide. Ready, go.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cal.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Look out! Hit as he throws. Left side, it's Thomas. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Drops back on first down. Still looking to his right. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Oregon State Beavers. And it's the Utes who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tosses it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Quentin one more time. Nowhere to go.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Out wide right, it's Joyner. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Hauls it in. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. The short hands, it's Perry. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Marshall. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Golden Bears! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because
it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Joyner again. Powers through the defender. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in them. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Right at the line. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Handoff to Joyner. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
From the gun on third down, Sangapovatelli just gets rid of that one.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Another incompletion on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Again, it's Hawkins. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
They'll give it on the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Booster, booster. Hey, move.
Sangapovatelli from the gun on third down. Still looking. Unloads to the wideout. Caught on the out cut.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Jaron Kiave Sangapovatelli trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Offense working from the pistol. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good.
Snags it, and he's open.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Right side, it's Joyner. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turning it on. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling.
That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Offense facing 4th down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they